Meteorologist Mark Molnar with a special tropical update on Tropical Storm Beryl. Let's take a look at Beryl here, continuing to spin towards the west-northwest. It has the ability to strengthen over the next 24 to 48 hours into a strong tropical storm, minimal hurricane, possibly 75-mile-per-hour Category 1. But thereafter, days 3, 4, and 5, this system really begins to encounter a lot of wind shear. It's a small, tightly wrapped system, and a lot of dry air that couldn't get entrained into this system as it approaches the Lesser Antilles. So we'll have to watch that. If you are in the Lesser Antilles, you'll want to watch this, but by the time it reaches you, it probably should be a minimal tropical storm, maybe even a tropical depression. After it gets through the Lesser Antilles, we've kind of shifted the track south of Hispaniola in Puerto Rico here, so this system will take a more southern track, it looks like, as it rounds the periphery of these double barrel lows, subtropical highs out here in the Atlantic, and that could get steered towards either as far north as South Florida or as far south as the Cayman Islands here in the Caribbean. So we'll watch for that as this system continues to spin towards the west-northwest. Let's get right into the particulars of the Atlantic, the factors. We do have a little bit of a trough here along the East Coast. I don't think this will affect the system by day 6, 7, or 8. But take a look out here in the Atlantic. We got those double barrel subtropical highs that should keep that system on the southern periphery. So there'll be no weakness in any of these subtropical ridges for the system to recurve. So that should keep it on a more southerly, weak track. As I said, it has the ability to briefly strengthen pretty quickly here and then taper off as it encounters this area of drier air as well as hostile wind shear. It will encounter some cooler waters as well. So let's get into the particulars of your precipitation totals here across North America. I'll keep you updated on Tropical Storm Beryl, second tropical system of the season. Take a look here across the west, not much to speak of. Here across the east, we'll have tropical moisture spinning all the way up the east coast here on the west periphery of the subtropical Bermuda high, and the front will be crashing in on Friday here, wringing out all that moisture in the form of showers and thunderstorms. Let's get right into that pattern. We start to kick that trough Friday, and then Saturday we move it out of the area, and back west we develop that ridge. Let's take a look at severe weather. The only severe weather to speak of will be portions of Vermont here, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Maybe a stray, isolated, strong to severe thunderstorm here. Large hail damaging winds being the possible threat. As I said here, if you look at Concord, New Hampshire, Burlington, Vermont, Springfield, Massachusetts, Hartford, Connecticut, Providence, Rhode Island. As I said, the main threat will probably be a damaging wind gust, maybe hail as well here. So we'll watch for that and maybe some isolated flooding concerns. Let's get right into that forecast, starting off with your Friday here across the Northeast. Look at this, looking better here across the Great Lakes as that front pushes to the east. Look at this, we got strong to severe thunderstorms here across New England, maybe large hail damaging winds. It's not going to be widespread, but we'll have that threat from about mid-morning to late afternoon here across New England. And temperatures here across the area cooling into the 70s, and then down towards the coastal plain here in New England, we get up near 90. One more day. And if you see here across the upper Susquehanna River Valley, the Finger Lakes, into the Adirondacks, your morning rain will turn to afternoon sun, turn blusterier, and lower humidity as temperatures fall through the 70s. Into your Saturday, looking really nice here across the Northeast. Sunny skies, we scour out all that humidity as this front pushes well to the southeast, even clearing the coastal plain sections. Temperatures getting up into the lower mid-70s, even some upper 70s here in the lower Susquehanna River Valley. Into your Sunday, look at this, we start to warm it up on the backside of high pressure. Temperatures getting up near 80, portions like Binghamton, Bradford, over to Erie, Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany, and even down towards the coastal plain, starting to creep up into the mid to upper 80s into your Monday. Temperatures starting to really warm up here. Some areas across the New York State Thruway even might make it to 90 by Monday here. Heat and humidity will start to be on the increase, and once again we'll start to build that heat a little bit over the north and central portion of our forecast area. Has been the trend this summer season. So let's take a look at the 5-day outlook here from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Binghamton to Elmira, Scranton to Wanda, and all points in between. Look at this, Friday, You'll have to deal with morning rain and thunderstorms, maybe up to a half to 3/4 of an inch, but by 11 a.m. the front starts to push through. Blustery or northwest winds kick in, lower humidity, and temperatures will fall through the 70s, maybe to the lower 70s by 5 p.m. Humidity falling to about 30 to 35%. And look at that for your Saturday. Friday night, nice sleeping weather, down to the upper 40s near 50 into your Saturday. Sunny, only making it to the mid 70s, which is really nice for this time of year. Low humidity into your Sunday as well, making it up towards 80. And then you see by Monday and Tuesday, we start to push up that humidity and heat into the upper 80s with humidity increasing. That'll do for this edition of Weather Northeastern. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark Comments, Twitter at WX Northeastern, Google Plus at MeteoMark. It's MeteoMark.com and WeatherNortheastern.com. I'll keep you and stay tuned on Tropical Storm Beryl as I have more updates. That'll do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.